Everyone, I'm Darshan. I am currently in Bangalore and I've been in this whole MBA journey for almost 2.5 years now. I started off with writing the CAT and then I eventually moved to the GMAT. I've given the GMAT once already and it was mostly self-prep, but I also took up some courses which I was not very happy with. Then I stumbled upon GMAT30 and I connected with people in GMAT30 and then I ended up taking the course. So a couple of things that I liked about GMAT30 is firstly, uh, since I've taken courses from other players, the one thing that I felt that was very different at GMAT30 was the personal support I got. With other players, you have to figure stuff out on your own. The content that they give is anyway out there on the internet, and it's rife in YouTube. And I think that personal support and personal guidance is something that's something that I really liked, and that's something that's really working out for me from GMAT30. And the second thing that I like when I compare it to other players is the structure. Is that there's some structure to learning. So back in the day when I was doing my own prep, I used to haphazardly solve problems. I used to haphazardly pick chapters. And if I thought, okay, I wasn't getting a chapter, I used to just mindlessly solve problems from that particular chapter. But in hindsight, that's not the way to go. There has to be some structure to what you're doing. And I think that's what the first 1.5 months of me joining GMAT30 has given me, where we went chapter by chapter, we went topic by topic, starting off with verbal. One thing that I noticed from what I was doing previously and what I'm doing now is that back then I was solving problems and I was getting it right, uh, and and there was no pattern to what I was doing. There was no fundamental grasp of, okay, this is how I'm supposed to think if something is given. That type of understanding is something I lacked back when I was doing this on my own, especially with critical reasoning questions which are very math based. I wasn't able to visualize how to think through that passage. And I think Param sir's classes on how to approach mathematical questions have really helped in the sense that now I'm able to visualize the text that's given from a mathematical point of view, and then I'm able to build up from there. Back when I was doing this on my own, I just used to randomly match words or match concepts and select an answer. Becomes right at some points, but in most cases turns out to be wrong. And I think that's something that has been different with GMAT30. And thirdly would be the live doubt clearing WhatsApp group that we have. One thing that one thing that stands out here is that, again, as I mentioned, GMAT is a very lonely journey. To see that so many other people are going through the same journey, are posting questions early in the morning, late in the night, is actually very comforting to see that I'm not going through this all by myself. The live doubt clearing group really helps in the sense that I'm able to post the question right when I'm facing it and I'm able to get an answer. Because in most cases, if I just brush it off at that point, I will tend to forget it. Even if I note it in my error log, it gets lost in my error log. So the live doubt clearing session gives me an opportunity to post all these very nuanced or very niche doubts that you might not get answers to elsewhere, because these are doubts that you are facing because of your own gaps in understanding. So I think that in that sense, the live doubt clearing class also helps a lot.